Good afternoon, everyone. This is a Friday after Thanksgiving. How about that? And I am not down at the mall or not online shopping. I haven't bought anything. And so I was just wondering, has anyone bought anything that was a good deal today? If so, please leave that in the comments for me because it may be something that I need or just have to have. So anyway, thank you all for stopping by today. Hope you're enjoying your day after Thanksgiving. I got up a little later because I was still a little sleepy, and so it is what it is. But today I want to answer your questions, and so I open the comment line is open. And so if you got questions that you want to ask about, please do that. And one of the things that I'm going to start off with is I was talking to a friend this morning, and he was asking why was the rate of COVID so low in Africa and in Congo in particular, which I was telling him about, and just kind of briefly to remind people that the COVID-19 uh, pandemic has not affected Africa as a lot of us thought it would. There are only little past 300 deaths and about 12,000 positive cases. And that's to a number of reasons. I won't go to a lot of detail, but number one is the age. The median age in the Congo is a little over 15 and a half. So therefore, it's a much younger population. Number two is you have a situation where they're not testing as much, even though they're testing people as they come into the airports these days, into the country. That is to stop infections from coming in, but uh, they're not testing the people in the Congo. You probably, the only way you would get tested there, you're going to have to pay $30 to get a test, even for the, so most people can't afford $30 to pay for a test. So, they're not doing tests. Third thing would be, which I think is significant, is the environmental. And there's a number of different environmental aspects of it. Number one, Congo has a higher humidity pretty much throughout the year. So therefore, the virus does not like high humidity. It tends to like dry temperature. Also, the temperature is much higher. It's like summer-like temperatures year-round. So therefore, again, the virus doesn't like summer temperatures as much as it likes the cooler temperatures. Uh, and also, finally, the Congo, because it's a poor country, people don't have disposable incomes, and so therefore a lot of buildings are not air conditioned, so they're open. You have windows that's open to get ventilation. Also, churches are open to get ventilation. You have restaurants that's open, so you got a lot more open buildings. Even your houses, you open up the windows because you don't have air conditioner, and so everything is open. So you're getting a lot more fresh air, which dissipates whatever viruses that's going on, and that is probably playing a big part to it. And even those restaurants that you do have, they are not inside. There are a lot of them are outside restaurants, and even the inside will be open with fans going, and also the windows are open. So it's a lot. Uh, it's like it's a permanent outdoor cafe, if you want to say it like that. So anyway, that's kind of one of the things that I had talked to him about today. And so just decided, well, I'll start off the conversation with telling people why Africa in general is having a lower infection rate than the United States and Europe. And I think, as I said, the two big ones is number one is we're closed up a lot, and so therefore the virus has a way of staying in. Uh, and so you don't get a lot of fresh air. You know, we don't open our windows, open all that kind of stuff. And so that is not going to happen. So another question that has come up is about vaccinations. Vaccinations, we're preparing for vaccinations for the COVID pandemic here in the United States. And one of the things that's going to happen in Congo and in Africa in particular is now in the past, they did vaccinations uh, for different polio, measles, mumps, and rubella, all different types of childhood diseases they were doing vaccinations for, but it only required them to keep the vaccines at a lower temperature, and also the people who are administering the vaccines did not have to have PPE on. Now, if they're going to do any of these vaccination programs, you have to have PPE because you're going to be in and among the people. So these health workers, we're going to have to gear up to make sure that the health workers have proper PPE when they go out in the community to do these vaccination programs. So that's going to be an additional expense beyond whatever that's required to keep the vaccinations, the vaccines cold for COVID-19. So it's a lot more, something else to think about that's going to happen, and it's going to require more resources. So that's the bottom line, and it's not only the vaccines and everything to carry it, but you're also going to have to care about the people. That's who's doing those vaccination programs. So, as I started off with, those were a couple questions that have come about to me, and I was just looking to see if anybody else had any questions that's coming in view, and I don't see any. So, in case I'll let everybody get back to their afternoon naps, afternoon snacks, and whatever you may have been pulled away from if you're watching this live. And if you're not watching it live, we're going to give you a few minutes back to do those things. So we're going to end the broadcast for today. And I thank everybody for watching live and also live watching in person. And tomorrow will be Saturday. So we will do this again on Saturday. And tomorrow, I will be presenting a little short story about some of the things that's happened while I've been in Congo. Like yesterday, I told about actually the uh, doing the turkeys. There's a lot of other stories that I can tell, so we will tell one tomorrow. And so stop by at 3 o'clock. Catch us on the replay when I have another story to tell about what's life like in Congo. So thank y'all for stopping by, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Take care, be safe, take care of yourself, and also practice your social distancing and all those things that keep you safe in this pandemic. And we'll talk with you later.